All right, folks, I'm back from the mall. I did our trailer. It had lots of fun, and I don't know. Guess I'll wait a second for someone to come on. Someone will be here. But I had a lot of fun at the mall. A lot of fun. I was I was just straight up chilling. My grandson is just so damn cute. He's the best. He really is. I just love him. We get along very well, me and my grandson. I'll put this over here so you guys can see Buddha. And I guess I will start out with a collective reading. We'll do that. We'll do the collective reading to start the vibes of the day. Happy Chong the Dog vibes. Give everybody a chance to get up in the stream here. And I guess I'll start with a collective here. And we'll start with a general reading for whoever. Oh, okay, good. Somebody's here. You got a question? Bring it on, folks. I see you. Oh, hi, Day. How are you doing? How's your day doing? I had a great day at the mall with my grandson. I just did a video, and then I videotaped a lot of it. I didn't care. I didn't give a damn what they said about no videotaping. They didn't say nothing. I just kept doing it. Thought it was hilarious. I'm over here manifesting a future maybe guitar player. I kept thinking I wanted to date a tarot card reader, but I think I want to date a sexy guitar player or just someone that does rock music would be nice. All the tarot card readers say you manifest what you want. I'm happily single, but I don't know if a sexy guitar player come, I would. What are RP's intentions in breaking no contact besides apologizing for bad behavior? Will he return some of the money he took? Well, I could see, but honestly, were you guys on good terms before he left? As I'm in no contact. I've been in no contact since November. Mine paid me off. Oh, so it wasn't in good. He probably isn't going to give you the money back then. Honestly, mine just gave me money and paid me off and told me to go away. And then left to go with another woman. So it's been 2 years. Oh, most likely no. But I'll try to pick up on his energy field for you. I mean, some people are just douchebags. He asked you for the money. Wow. That's terrible. Bad behavior. I swear to God, these men have the worst behavior in the world. I was crying for a month. I'll tell you, Day. I cried for a month and I listened to Grim Fuel and all this crap. And by the time I hit December, I was in discernment and sovereignty. Thank God to YouTube. I mean, and from my friends that I work with, I ask them because some of them, you ask the younger generation, they're used to this kind of thing. And they're used to all these people of bad behavior, and they told me it's normal. And they said a month is not bad of crying. So I want to say if it's 2 years, you're not getting the money back. He probably moved on, found someone else to have sex with and everything. So, and if it's been 2 years, he's not. I don't give people money. If I'm in a relationship with them and they ask me for anything and and I'm not controlling their paycheck, I don't give them a damn dime. That's a red flag right there, my friend. Red flag. So, but I will do a reading on there. Let me do Dave's reading first. Yeah, that's horrible. I never have him anything physical. Oh, you didn't have anything physical. Oh, just online. Well, if it's been 2 years online, then probably not. Mine was physical. I was with mine for 11 years and we lived together. That's why he paid me thousands of dollars and told me to go away. And I went away and you know what? I'm happy. So I have never been a happier single person in my damn life. And I tell you, I am manifesting this guitar player. I've been looking at sexy guitar players on YouTube and I'm manifesting that shit. I am. I don't, and honestly, I in the month of December, I think it's I am so glad for Tanya, because you know what, she gave me clarity. Because by the time December hit, I have extra money. I don't gotta worry about nothing. I get to spend so much time with my kids. I hope they're having great sex over there and they get married because I don't want him back. I hope he stays with her. I hope that they have a happy family and he never speaks to me. I know he does try to creep on my social media. Do I give a damn? No. If he wanted to walk out the door after 11 years, that's all right. He can look all he wants because I don't know. I like this Traverse. He's cute. Made me think that I might want to date a tarot card reader. But I'm thinking a guitar player would be good too. Oh, that's going to be hard if you met him online. Oh my God, is that going to be hard? So I did pull some cards up for him. All right, you got. All right, I got the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and there's a lot of reverse cards for him. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. And we got, there's recovery, regeneration, over dramatizing, self pity, victim mentality, denial, avoidance. Jesus. Then you got the King of Cups on him. That's too sensitive, lack of maturity, gullible, controlling, volatile, moody, selfish, unbalanced. Then we got delays, frustration, change, transformation, disagreement, doubt, hasty, impatient, and reckless. This guy's a piece of work day. Wow. I don't know. I've always wanted to date a musician, but I always ended up with, I mean, I had decent people, but I don't know. I think I need to maybe find somebody that maybe a musician. Maybe I need to finish my life off with just being happy single and maybe date an artist. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, this guy's a piece of work. Let's do this. Let's see what the shadow cards say about this guy because sounds terrible already. Good God. Well, you got a muddable moon talking about nothing set in stone, but there's some chance of getting your money. I would say the percentage is 10%. And then you got a new moon in Pisces. And this talks about thinking over things and all that and evaluating situations and stuff like that. And then a full moon eclipse. And this is talking about conclusions are within reach. This guy is in a really bad energy day. It's going to be real hard to get him. Oh yeah, he doesn't sound good at all. I don't know anybody would want him. I'd have threw him to the curb and not even gave him lunch if it was me. I don't be trying to deal with all that. He sounds terrible. Terrible. He probably took money from multiple women. From what I'm thinking. So let me try to get another reading here. He might have been your karmic. Honestly. I just look at it this way: just read their energy. If they don't seem, if I don't see the whites of their eyes, I don't date them, and not at all. If you don't see the whites of someone's eyes and you can't read their energy good, don't date them. I wouldn't. I don't like this online dating. I mean, you could be thinking you're talking to a man and talking to a woman. I mean, it's pretty damn bad out there. Yeah, you can be added. Well, yeah. He had some pretty. When I read his cards, he had some pretty damn bad energy. Real bad energy. I just let the universe manifest it. Manifest whatever you can. And I put it out there and I'm waiting. The tarot card readers tell me April I'm going to get an emperor, a new one. So hopefully this new emperor could play some rock music and I'll be happy. I did the Merry Christmas. I did me and my son's video with my grandson in there for you guys. I've been hanging out a lot with my son. All right, Joy or Joanna, you want to know Ray's true feelings toward me. We broke up you had a 3-year relationship and then just suddenly stopped talking to me. Oh. Yeah, that's terrible. I know how that feels. I was an 11-year relationship and he just paid me off and left. And then wanted to be friends. That's messed up. If you're going to leave after 11 years, stay gone. Don't be friends. Just stay the fuck on. Gone, gone, gone. Be gone with the wind and stay there. Oh, it's the best thing that happened to me, Joanna. If he never left, I don't think I would be this happy in December. Because sometimes the best thing a person can do is leave. It opens up new doors. When people leave, it's the best thing. You're gonna cry for about a month. Start listening to Carl Jung, Grim Fuel, and try to go and do your shadow work. Please, everyone that's all sorrowful, do your shadow work. Integrate your shadows and try to ascend. Because if you're doing your shadow work, you will literally in a month not be sorrowful and you'll have more clarity and insight and you ain't going to give a damn. You won't give a damn. I swear you won't. After 11 years and that and all those YouTube videos, I feel great. I'm ready to go date me a guitar player in December. Maybe that could be my Christmas present from the universe. Finding me a sexy guitar player. I'm manifesting a new boyfriend by a month later and all that. So it really works. You're going to be sad at least for 3 to 4 weeks. You will, but do everything they tell you to do. And then when you get really sad, listen to Grim Fuel. I listen to them just to get hyped up. I love it. And I went from being black and white and my aura to gray. And I ascended. I ascended twice. I took on generational pain. I took on a whole generation and all my ancestral pain because I figure if I'm going to do that and do that whole journey to individualism, I'm taking on the whole line of everybody. You don't got to do that, but if you do just the little stuff, it's easy. And you'll feel better. You'll be sad. And most of my friends that are more cold-hearted at work said they were sad for 3 weeks. So it's at least going to be 3 weeks of crying. But after 3 weeks of crying, you ain't going to care. And then they're going to want you back, and then you're not going to want them back. You're going to be having so much fun without them. I promise. I literally, if I could, I would meet Tanya and said, thank you for taking him. I wish you would have slept with him earlier. I would. I don't honestly think I'm going to see them ever again, but if I was to come across her, I would just shake her hand and say thank you. I got this house exactly the way I like it. I got Buddha the way I like it. And it's so much better with him gone. So much better. I don't even think I ever want to get married again. I think I'm just done. I'm just going to date people and just stack my money up and get my will out, and my money will just go to my kids and call it a day. Make some good memories and done. Oh yeah, shadow work is hard. It is, but you know what? Every day when I started my shadow work, I started it when I had a idea, when I pretty much knew he was cheating on me. I started my shadow work because he went babysitting. Oh, you did? Oh, good. Yeah, he was going doing this babysitting, and then he said that, and he was gone a lot, and he would be staying the night all the time. And then he told me he was under witness protection and all this. And I said that MF is cheating on me, so I'm starting my shadow work. And it was rough. It hurt. So, oh, it is crazy, but I started it, and in my dark night of the soul, I seen God. It was crazy, but I know there's God and all that, but I never actually heard him and seen him until on my dark day of my second ascension, and God saved me. And instead of being, now I'm gray instead, and I don't and I'm fully integrated. But it takes great tragedy. If that happens and you're sad, take it as an opportunity to level up your energy. You got to be at a high frequency. Yeah, well, you know what? You take lemons and make them a lemonade, or you just let that MF take you down. That's what they want. They want you to suffer. They want you to feel horrible. That's what they want to do. And that's what, and if they come at you in a way, that is exactly what they're trying to do. They are trying to do it. So you got to sit there and be like, no, I could do better. And you go through the process, and before you know it, they want you back, and then you don't even want them back. So, oh, it was good. I did a video of it already. I did a Merry Christmas video with my son and my grandson. It was fun. We went to Arby's. We had some food. We're going to have pulled pork I'm going to make because I want a crock pot at work. Oh, you did? Oh, that is great. But yeah, Joanna, start listening to Carl Jung. And I've what is it? It's psychic healing. If you want to study individualism, I like to go the Carl Jung way. So, oh, Dave and Buster's, okay, yeah, my sons took me to there. We went to Dave and Buster's for Mother's Day, and that was a fun time. I told my sons I'm going to get a will made because if anything happens, they're going to try to keep me alive forever. I told them if there's certain conditions that I'm living in, I want to just let the medical community give me rocks and all and stuff so I could die. I know my sons will try to keep me alive as long as they possibly can, so I'm going to have to get a whole will made. Your Mother's Day is your birthday? Oh, that's awesome. My birthday is April 16th. Sometimes it's on Easter. I turned 21 many years ago on Easter, and I couldn't buy any alcohol, but I ended up getting alcohol anyways. But yeah, my birthday always fluctuates. Sometimes it's Easter, sometimes it's not Easter Sunday. Because the Catholic Church always changes Easter. I don't. It's a Catholic thing, I guess. But that's nice. My ex-husband's birthday is on Father's Day sometimes. So all the kids get excited when it's his birthday. Then I guess he's turning He's turning 50, so they're taking him to Florida. The kids are. Oh, Veterans Day. Oh, look at that. I know my son, well, my one son, he's a veteran from the Navy. Yeah, he went to the Navy, so. And he loves Veterans Day. But I don't know if anybody's in here for a reading here. I do like to talk a little on these readings. I just do these to kind of connect with you guys, but I do collective readings. Every day I do collective readings. When I pick up on energy, I really do. I just like to reach out to you guys. A lot of the tarot card readers, they do a lot of collectives readings and they pre-tape them. So, you're going into the army next year. Likely if I'm not busy. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're new here? Okay, well, whoever puts their question first, I will answer and be at your service. But yeah, I do. Most tarot card readers do these collectives, but I like to talk to the people. I feel if you get to know the people, then you know your tarot card reader. So, and I am going to do a pre-taped reading with my downloads from my poem and things like that later. I could do that during the nighttime because I am a writer. And I don't know, I might draw a picture of something I seen in my dream. I don't know. So, you want to know, Joanna, what is Ray's true feelings towards me? We broke up 3 years ago in a relationship. All right. It's been 3 years. Guys usually don't go 3 years without sex. I will tell you that, Joanna. My luck, I would guess with a female intuition, he's already been had a relationship. He might have feelings for you, but he's definitely with somebody if it's been that long. So that's a long time. All right, we got the Knight of Wands for him and his current. And this talks about inspired action and ambitious. He's having a pretty positive energy here. He doesn't seem depressed at all. And feisty. He's inspired. He's on adventures and all kinds of stuff. I feel a real positive energy for him, Joanna. And then he got in the recent past, he got a King of Cups. This time, and that's pretty good. That's creativity, kindness, wisdom. He has balance, intuitive, and that's pretty good. I don't know. Looks like he done moved on. He even got the Wheel of Fortune. A turning point, luck, opportunity, expansion, generosity, change, movement, and balance. We'll see what the shadows say, Joanna. Oh, okay. Well, let me see what the shadows say, like what he's doing here. Oh, man. Well, he's in a new moon in Leo for his current energy, and he's in confidence to success. He was in a full moon in Aries, but I feel that was another relationship related. But now he's in a full moon in Aries, and he's going towards North Node, and I think that's going towards another relationship. I just feel that he's had other people. I'm picking up from his energy that he likes you and your, and stuff, but I feel like he just moved on. So, because it says right there, I was picking up another woman, and the universe is telling him to move on to someone else. But he's in a real positive energy, so men don't go without sex for that long. They just don't. They won't. They won't even go without sex for 2, 3 months. So 3 years is a lot, unless you're talking about a monk or something, because their whole lives are about not having sex. So that's just the way that is. All right, now you got Anina Bono. What's the energy on me and Jordan reconciling within a couple weeks? Okay. If this has only been a couple of weeks, he possibly has not moved on. So let's see. A couple of weeks is pretty much isn't too big of a deal where he's going to get all itchy and want to get a girl. But you don't want this to go too long, because if you let it go too long, they're just going to find somebody else completely. I will tell you that. And sometimes it's better to have new. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but sometimes it's better to have new. New is sometimes better. It really is. All right. So let me see here. Okay, you and Jordan are in Knight of Wands, and this talks about positive change, dynamic movements, new opportunities, and actions. It's not a bad energy for your relationship to be in. It previously wasn't the Two of Wands, which isn't bad. I mean, it seems in the long-term goals, passion, and then you also got a 10 of Wands in reverse. This talks about reducing stress, delegation, release, improving lifestyle balance, rejuvenation, and freedom. It signifies literally a breakup here, so that makes sense because you're in a breakup. Let's see what the shadows give suggestions on that. How about you and Jordan? I don't see anything about another woman in here if it makes you feel better. And I don't lie. I will let you know. You could tell if there's a third party or an energy change shift. Because once you have sex, you share energy with people. That's why I don't like to have a lot of sex with people. I don't. I don't mind going out flirting, maybe date and maybe go out to eat, but it takes a lot to have sex with me with somebody, because then you're talking about the share of energy and everything else. That's a lot. But let's see what you and Jordan's energy are in. Oh boy. All right, the shadow cards. Suggestions. You got a full moon Sagittarius saying to look at the bigger picture. The universe is telling you there you got other possibilities and possibly other better choices in the world. And just sit back and really think about what you want in the world. Because sometimes you think you want to, I don't know, you want to, let's say like McDonald's Let. You want this, what you want a Big Mac. And then you never had no other sandwich, but you keep eating Big Macs, and then you find out a quarter pounder is really good, and you liked it better than the Big Mac. Sometimes that's how love is. You're not always meant to be with the same person for in your entire life. That's a human thing. It's nice when it happens, but we go through phases. But the moon's also saying about with you and Jordan, you got a dissembling moon. And this talks about take a time. Take a time out for yourself to think about what you want in life. Life is too short, and then you die and forget about it all and start all over again. That's what it is. And you go in another meat suit. That's how life is, and you got to live life for the moment. And then the universe has also gave you, as I put 3 shadow cards out for you, you got a full moon in Libra. And this talks about a win-win outcome. I'm not seeing you guys not getting back together, but maybe take this time to make sure that you set boundaries on however you and the stuff that you think maybe. I feel that you and Jordan might have overstepped a couple times in your relationship. And this is your chance to reassess things and say, you know what, we need to do this. I don't want to keep doing things this way, and I have my needs that way. Just start doing little things like that and reassess what you want. Because if you let them run the show, you won't get what you want, is the thing. And I'm telling you this just advice, because you want to enter a commitment when both parties are equal. And if both parties aren't equal or one person is trying to take advantage of the other, it's not a good union, not at all. So, all right, now we got NECA or Nika. What's KG's next action towards me? We had an argument today about my fiance. Okay. All right, who is KG to you? Is this about your fiance, or is KG like your dad or something? So, I don't know, I'm kind of confused. Let me know who it is. Because I don't know why it would matter about what he said about your fiance. That's what I'm just saying here. All right. Oh, thank you for the hearts. All right. All right. Okay, here we got something here. The India ranked top 50 in CA final exams. Okay, here we go. A reading about something besides love. I do a lot of love readings. I think a lot of readers do. A lot of readers always says that. Traverse always says that. He likes to do a lot other readings, but he ends up doing love readings almost all the time. He does. He says it's Gemini season, folks. I really like Traverse. He's sexy. He's sexy and he's smart and he has like the best stream I've ever seen. He really is. And he says in Gemini season, a lot of people break up and there's a lot of weird things. And then around springtime, the energy is good for love. So, and I trust him because he knows his stuff. He knows he's like the Buddha of tarot readers. He even is like a psychiatrist. I joined his member thing because he's like a damn psychiatrist when he gives his readings. He's great. So, all right, you want to know if you're going to in the India top 50. You want to know how you're going to do in this, the final exams. Well, all right, we're going to do how you're going to do in this top 50 in the exams. I hope you're doing really good because I always try to send lots of energy and love to all my Chong the dog family because you guys are, I don't know, it's just, I've had this channel for 2 years now actively. I know the channel's been around a while because me and my son years ago did a couple videos on it and then I regenerated, but I always try to send you guys good energy because we're all a family here. I made a commitment to my dog when I rescued him that I'd save his friends, and that's why I do the human side. He does the dog side. Hopefully, my son starts taping some Chong the dog walks because I can't do it all over here. He says he is. We'll see. All right. Well, I didn't get any upside down cards, my hardy friend. All right. You got for your current for all this exam for the immediate pass, which was like I would put it the whole thing in this situation. You got a Queen of Wands, and this talks about determination, energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, and impulse. Well, that doesn't have to do with that. You got energy and passion, inspired action. That's what would relate to an exam or anything of like a long term goal. Then you got a page of wands, and this talks about confidence, courageous, optimistic. And the page of wands is a good card. You want to find it, you don't want a lot of reversal cards. You know, a page of wands reminds me of just a person that's very intellectual, that's going out there, a go getter. And then you got here another page of cups. A lot of them. Oh, page of wands and then page of cups. There's a lot of pages. And this signifies messages. And the Queen of Wands is a strong energy to have in your field. You got intuitive. You got free spirit, happy news, wish come true. This is going to be the outcome. Oh my God. Let's see what these shadow cards give you suggestion. I think you're going to be in the top 50. You got a page of wands with and where it says wish come true. I think you're going to do good. I always try to bless my Chong the dog family. I do. I just think of you guys as my extended family. Besides my other family that drags me out of the house to go to the mall and stuff. And my grandson, he was crying. He didn't want me to leave. I told him I was going to see him tomorrow. Because I got him a bunch of presents, and we're going to be wrapping presents, and I'm going to make pulled pork. All right, let's see what the universe gives you about this exam here. These are just suggestions, my friend Hardy, about, there, but I do feel that you're going to get in the top 50. What number you're going to get, I don't know. I want to say at least between 1 and 25. I think you're going to be either, if you're not in the top 10, you're going to at least be like around 25 or stuff, but I think you're going to be in the top 50. Definitely. Well, especially with a card like this. The universe is telling you, giving you suggestions. You got a full moon in Virgo, and this saying to not be so down on yourself, and you got this, you're good enough. See the lady? She's kind of down, thinking she's not going to make it. So you got that, and the universe is telling you to have more confidence in yourself. And then you also got a third quarter moon for suggestions. And this just talks about making adjustments in your schedule or whatever you need to do to get to your goal. And also, you got a meditation card. You had a new moon in Pisces. And this is the universe is telling you to meditate and contemplate on how you're going to get a plan together, a studying group or whatever you want to do. I used to like study groups in college. Study groups in college are great. The only problem when I had a study group, we always ordered pizza and then we drank beer. So don't do what I did in college sometimes. Sometimes my homework never got done. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes me and my friend, I'd go and we said we were doing our homework, but then we would be drinking. So sometimes it was everything but studying at that time. So don't have my kind of study groups. But, I mean, I got somewhat decent grades. I mean, it wasn't top 10, but I was always playing pool and going to the bar and different things. So, I think you're going to be fine. I promise. You're going to be fine. But those are really good cards to have, friend. All right. Where are we going? Okay, he's a guy friend. Okay. All right. So, do you want to know why your guy friend doesn't like your fiance, Nika? I mean, I could pick him up if he likes why he's fighting with your fiance. Okay. All right. That I could pick up. I just thought maybe you're in a love triangle for a minute there. I don't judge. Some people are in love triangles. And you know what? It's okay. There's people that have sister wives out there. They have a whole damn show on cable over sister wives. So, all right. All right, I'll get you yours next. But these things about reunions, if somebody, I will tell you, Mahan, if somebody broke up with you for a reason and they wanted a break, sometimes they do think everybody will say one thing to your face and do another, and they throw it in their shadow. There's not really a lot of authentic people out there, and I'm just putting that out there to let you know. Not everyone's a narcissist, even though I thought everybody was one when I went through my shadow work. But people do have narcissistic tendencies when they want to go in isolation and think about what they want to do. And the thing is, sometimes instead of talking to you, they talk to everyone else. I'm just telling you, just to kind of help you. Oh, some people have them. I don't. That's why I said I don't be judging. Some people have, and some people have many wives. Some people have harems. If that's the kind of life you want to lead, I mean, who am I to judge? I don't believe in judging anybody. Don't judge unless you want to be judged. That's the golden rule. But I'm going to. I'm doing your thing on your true feelings of between your friend and your fiance, because sometimes these people like to hide shit all the time. People always hide shit. I'm just glad I could see through masks and shadows, because I'd probably be fighting people all the damn time. All right, your friend's energy with your fiance is in the Ten of Pentacles, and this is a lot of things, but this is more about long-term success and family. Okay, we got family. All right, well, that's the current energy. Is they're like in he thinks of him as family. So out of everything in this card, I feel he thinks he's family. And then he has a Six of Cups with how he feels about him. And this just talks about a spiritual film and nostalgia. Well, that would be here. Then reunion. I'm taking to be harmony. I'm not really picking up anything negative. Let me see here. He does have the Ten of Swords over here, though, for your friend and your fiance. This is a dark card, because it means it does have betrayal. But in this case, it is a dark. Usually, it's a breakup card and all that. Like if you're going through a bad relationship and stuff like that. But I'm picking up that this letting go, moving on, and renewal thing. I think he feels that he's going to give you the Ten of Swords. That's what I'm picking up. I think that he doesn't want you to have any kind of betrayals. I think it is about betrayal, but your friend doesn't want you to have a betrayal or deep wounds. That's what I'm picking up. I think it's mostly because they like you and they're trying to be on your side. So let's see what the shadows say about that. And that's okay. He's trying to protect you. I mean, there's a lot of horrible people in the world. This is why I started the channel, so I can meet people that like humanity instead of wickedness and horribleness and materialistic people. I don't like them. I don't like these narcissists and materialistic people. I'll tell their ass off in a minute. I can't stand them. I started the humanity channel to try to meet good people. And if my subscribers are not in the millions or whatever, that's okay. As long as I know the subscribers that I have are good people. That's why I call it the Chong the Dog family. It's the family of good people, not negative, horrible people that love to watch a person get destroyed like some of these people. All right, the shadow side of this Ten of Pentacles with your friend and fiance is an affluent of Pisces. And this talks about balancing the practical and the spiritual, which would be the inner and the outer. So, that your friend currently, that's a lot of it here. And these are suggestions. These really are, because they're your friend's protecting you. And then you got a cardinal moon for a suggestion, and it's just talk about being bold and making first moves. Maybe even just set your friend aside and be like, I'm not going to get hurt. I mean, what do you think? I mean, we're going to get married, and maybe try to clarify things with your friend. Try to just let them know that he's not going to hurt you and it's going to be okay and stuff. Maybe try to reassure him. Then your other suggestion card here is a full moon Aquarius. And just show them your real authentic self and your friend, and just let them know that you really love him and you want to give him a chance to see if that's going to be your person. Because you know what? If you don't take chances, you're never going to know if that is your person. And if you have a connection, why not go for it and keep it going? And if it breaks off, you and your friend will have ice cream and, you know, cry a little bit and go scream and leave some obnoxious voice messages and move on with your life. And then if you wanted to, the usual things when you break up. If they have something you like, you just, sometimes take the whatever stuff you want of theirs just to irritate them. And this is what people do when they break up. So what can you do? So, but yeah, I would take him aside and tell them that he doesn't have to worry about you getting hurt. And that's all this is about. That's it. And some people have a bad way of going about that. They really do. So, I don't know why, but people got a bad way of just when they care about you, trying to help you. Some of my friends just come off really grungy and horrible, like they're going to murder somebody, and they're literally looking out for my better good, as they look like they're about to murder somebody. And I tell them, if you are trying to look out for my better well-being, don't look like a gangster, like you're ready to come at them. And they just look at me and laugh, because I have some friends that could act crazy, and they're healthcare workers and they're nice as hell. But if you cross these guys, they're horrible. So he's like that. Oh, okay. Well, then that's your answer. So, there you go. All right. What is the other question? You want to know the energy coming towards you for Christmas. Okay, here we go. We got a non-love reading. All right, Maya Rose. All right, let me get yours first before it goes into the abyss. You want to know the future with you and a belly. Do you see us moving in together in the future? I will see what the Terra and the Shadow say for you. I will see what all of my ancestors say. All right. Oh boy. You got 1 10 of swords. All right. Okay, you got a 10 of swords. And this is like this was the immediate, like the past, the not The not so distant past, you were in a Ten of Swords. And this talks about wounds, betrayal, closure, acceptance, letting go, moving on, and renewal. Before he met you, this guy was in a Ten of Swords. He had swords in his back from somebody. I want to say he didn't heal in enough time. I'm getting this on him for his past before he met you. And the thing is if somebody doesn't give things enough time before they move on, they take these wounds and they bring it to another relationship. But you guys are currently in the Ten of Pentacles. And this talks about wealth, financial security, family, long term success, contribution, legacy, inheritance. I'm saying what really resonates with me is family and long term success and wealth. Then you got Six of Cups. And this is spiritual fulfillment, nostalgia, focusing on the past, reunion, harmony, and goodwill cooperation. I guess maybe I was wrong. Maybe he did. In the past, though, he did have a Ten of Swords. Somebody hurt him very deep, your friend. So let's see what the shadows cards say. Because everybody lies. They have whatever they have external, the internal is always different because most people don't try to integrate and do individualism. Everybody hides something. That's why I am so glad I did that so I can see through everybody's shadows because some people, they appear one way and they are another. All right, your suggestions cards for all this. I do see you guys eventually moving in and having a family. I do see that. Honestly, I do. You got, for your suggestions, you got a new one in Pisces for meditating and just relaxing and contemplating and figuring out if that's something you'd want to do. That's what the universe is telling you. These are suggestions. Then you got a North Node, and it's talking about stepping out of your comfort zone right here. Then you got a South Node, and this talks about not letting the past hold you back. I sense there was somebody in your past that kind of disappointed you. And I feel that's why your new love is kind of trying to act a little bit, I don't know how you'd say it. I'm trying how it's coming to my head. It's not like he's walking on eggshells, but he's trying to not spook you on the same thing. Okay, you have the wounds, the inner in me, and he got betrayed in the past. Oh, that's where the Ten of Swords are. And right now he's doing inner work and heal. Well, that's good. Oh my God, that's great if he's doing his shadow work. Shadow work is good. Oh my God. If he's doing his shadow work and you're doing your shadow work, you guys are going to be good. I hope you guys are doing your shadow work together. Oh my God, I hope you guys are. That would be so beautiful if you were doing shadow work together because you'll turn into butterflies together. That's why he's been distant right now, but I know he comes. When he comes in, he's going to have full action and talk to me. I didn't see anything negative in his reading. I didn't. I mean, I seen the betrayal. I seen the 10 swords. I seen that, and I felt his pain. I feel he's went through a dark night of the soul. I seen him in a chair crying. I will tell you that. He was sitting on a chair crying. There was a tear coming out of his eye. But it wasn't because of you. It was he's in the dark night of the soul. That's when you integrate your shadow, and it's terrible. That dark night of the soul is when your old self dies, Maya. And when they're your old self, I literally had to grieve my old self. I am not my old self. I'm myself, but I'm not myself. He went to bad event, and when I pulled my cards, it was very much a lot of deep heartbreak. I think that's why I triggered him. Are you empathic, Maya? I feel that you're an empath. I'm an empath also. I mirrored my ex and he was a narcissist, so I just don't really want to go back with him because there was really I don't know, it's all these tarot card readers are telling me I should be forgiving, but I could forgive, but I don't can't forget, and it doesn't mean I want to go and spend the rest of my life with them at the same time. But I feel you're empathic, Maya. I feel like there's a energy pull on you. So, oh, you do, Tara. That's why I feel the pull. I feel you're empathic, though. I do feel you're an empath. I do. I watch a lot of tarot card readers. I liked Divine Tara and that spiritually fit lady. She's pretty good too. I don't know. Travers, oh my god. He has this I don't know what program he has, but he has like this AI guy, Rufus, and I was watching his thing. Oh, I'm getting yours out here, Debbie. But he has this program in Rufus. He talks to Rufus as he's doing his tarot readings. I mean, he's huge. This guy got a lot of subscribers. He's like way bigger than me. He makes me look like a little tiny dot in the universe. He has so many people. And he had this thing, and he has this thing that mirrors up, and he's so fancy and bougie, but you got to get. I mean, I learned a lot from Travers. I do see him wanting to move in with you, but I think that once I see him crying in a chair, and that's okay. I was crying everywhere for a month in my dark night of the soul. I had to. I tell you, I see dead people, so my ancestors was all around me, and I realized was they all was passing on everything to one family member to the other, so I processed pain from my entire ancestral line, and I this is what came out. So, but he was crying on a chair, but he's gonna be okay. He wasn't nothing was done harmful. He's all right. And once he does his inner healing and come in with action, I can see that in the future. I just seen him crying a lot, but he was eating. I see him eating. Honestly, I see him crying, and he goes to work. And that's about all you can ask somebody going through a dark night in the soul. That's all you could do. My dark night of the soul lasted for a month. And honestly, I even forgot about my breakup. It was so much. I'm just glad my mother and everybody's going to be able to pass with all of their pain and shadow work done. But go figure, it took thousands of years of just family member for one person to process all their pain. But pain sharpens you, it makes you better. And the more pain you sharpen, like Grim Fuel says, the sharper you get. Pain is good sometimes. The way I do pain is but into power and get money. You can. I feel that it's a double-edged sword because I feel it if you should turn pain into humility. And you should let God do whatever he's going to do. If you try to put it to money or greed, you're not processing it to not You're not processing it. They then the spirits think you're greedy. I will tell you that. I talk to enough dead people to know. And they think that if when people act like that, they think you're greedy. So just be careful asking about money. If you do ask for money, ask for a good reason. I mean, if it's for your kids or something, I don't think the universe cares, but if it's just because you want to be fancy, they don't like people like that. I will tell you that. The dead people always talk nasty about people that are just all about their money and they're arrogant. You don't want to come across arrogant with the spirits because if you do, they get nasty. And they can do things to make sure you don't get money. Like they work through electricity and they can literally they could bring, if your car, it's electrical, they could follow you in your car and your car might not start. Somebody might You might really need to get somewhere or do something and they'll make sure it doesn't happen. So when you do manifest money, just make sure it's for a positive reason because the dead don't like when people are greedy. That's what I would say to that one. But I got the one deck out for Debbie. All right, Debbie, what's coming towards you in Christmas? But you can keep talking. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize how many tarot cards readers were on here until I became a YouTuber. I really didn't. And everybody's great. I'm learning a lot from everybody how to do different decks and how to be a good live streamer. I just like live streaming my readings. I really do. I think that's the best way. I am doing collective readings like you guys do, but I like this way too. I like both. All right, Debbie, for Christmas, I'd like to do distant past, future, present, and then future. All right, in your distant past, you got strength in reverse. You pretty much you had a path of inner strength, self doubt, low energy, raw emotion, and surrender, letting go, and seeking help. You went through I want to say you went through a stagnation period before you just came out of a stagnation period where you had this low energy and stuff. You're now in the Four Cups. And this talks about meditation, apathy. Well, definitely you're bored and you don't have enough to do. And you're thinking about things. Then you got this dissatisfaction, stagnation, and remorse. All right. And then you got the Five of Wands for your distant future if all this is going this way. If you don't have any drastic change in this in a week or so. Then you got the Five of Wands for that, and this talks about diversity, battle, opposition, disagreements, egos, aggression. I just feel this low energy from here is going to start gravitating and making you depressed and you're present just a little bit and puts you into some kind of possible disagreement with someone for Christmas. So be careful. And then I pulled some shadows for you. I'm more of a shadow card reader. Out of everything, I do way better with shadow cards than anything else, even though I'm looking to try to get better at these other cards. But the universe and my ancestors are telling you that are giving you new moon and Saturn, and this talks about luck being on your side. Also, my ancestors want to tell you that it's something about they want to say that It was something about money and worrying about it's some family member. You're worried about some family member and a friend. And they want me to tell you that they're okay and we're going to get through their little period and everything's going to be okay. And you got the luck card here. And then you also got a full moon in Cancer. And this talks about personal issues or things you're worrying about or wondering about. They're going to reach resolution without you doing anything. If there's something that's going on around you and you're just kind of worried about it with being the holidays, everything is going to pan out without you even having to be there or anything. And it's going to be okay in a positive way. And then you also got a full moon. And this just talks about surrendering your energy, surrender all the dark stuff and just get rid of it. Go to a higher frequency and just let just give it to God, give it to the universe, just give it away because there's things way bigger than us, Debbie, out there, way bigger than us. And we're interconnected with a lot of different energies. Let me pull three more cards for you since I don't have a lot of people in the stream right now to kind of find out more about this period of your where this self-doubt and everything's coming from your recent past. Let's just do that. Let's just we'll get a feel for that. And I get it. I've had a lot of self-doubts. We all have. Just because I could do tarot doesn't mean I'm not a human being. I have a lot of I think I have more drama than Kim Kardashian, and you would think at 51 I would not have this kind of drama. You really would not think. So, but yeah, I do. I don't know how people find me this interested in the world, but they do, and I have drama. We all do. All right. I pulled a 10 of swords out for you, Debbie. And this is your current. Because I was trying to pull on this card to figure out what's going, and then I'm going right towards this. You got, and this talks about deep wounds and betrayal and closure and acceptance and letting go, moving on, and there's a renewal. Maybe this is why the depression and all that was over here. You also got a 2 of Wands under this, and the 2 Wands talks about fulfillment, passion, long-term goals, and aspirations. I think you're overthinking things, Debbie. I think you want so much and you're so well motivated, which is good. I think you're beating yourself up and trying to and not relaxing. I'm like this too. I feel you're a bit of a perfectionist. So I'm just critiquing and helping you here. I feel like you're a bit of a perfectionist and you're just beating yourself up about things. And the universe kind of wants you to be in a renewal period. And then you got the King of Pentacles also for the distant future, which is not a bad card. It's a steady, it's successful, ambitious, confident, disciplined, and resourceful. So you're slowly going to accumulate wealth in the future. Whatever you're doing now with your hustle all in here, and then with this 10 of Swords, which I feel is a combination of a lot of things. I feel like you had to move on from something. Yeah, I feel you're a strong person. I feel strong strength in you. I'll see what animal card. I really Debbie, I really enjoy this animal card deck. I'm thinking about getting me a Disney deck too. Laugh out loud. I love Disney. They're my favorite. But I did get an actual animal deck like real tarot card people have. I'm sure Maya has one over there. She's a tarot card reader, so. And these seem to be nice. They say strength and they give you, and then we'll see what the universe tells you about here and gives you suggestions. Because the universe and the watchers out there, if you want to say watchers, universal protectors, well, however you want to phrase it, here are their suggestions. Some people call them watchers. Some people call them aliens. But they're just spirit guides. But anyways, you got family for your distant past here. So there's family ties and bonds in a positive way. They're saying for this season to be happy and bond with your family. Then they got here instinct. They say to move with instinct. If you feel it's right, do it. If you don't feel it's right, don't do it. That's what the universe is saying for your present. Oh, this is beautiful. You got peace for your distant future. Oh my God. I am so happy for you. Look at you got the turtle. This is peace. All my ancestors and spirit guides are saying that all the stuff you got going on, you're going to have true peace and you're going to have wealth. You're going to be comfortable, Debbie. I do feel that. And I do feel it's going to start from now, and then Christmas is going to be good. But when everything clears in your path, because I feel like you're ending a cycle. I do feel that. I do. I feel like whatever cycle you were in for all this to be there, when it's like a tearing down a building. It's like going to a funeral of the past. You're going to leave all this in the past and you're going to get a turtle. Maybe you should get one of those turtle necklaces or a turtle pendant and put it in your car. Turtles are very nice, and so are elephants. I love my Buddha elephant. I mean, I love that thing. It gets rid of blockages. It's wonderful. It got rid of my ex, my elephant. That's how much I love it. If you want to get rid of blockages, get yourself a praying elephant, but definitely get a turtle. I don't know. My mom said, my ancestors and my mom said if you get a turtle would kind of put your energy into like a turtle pendant and then hang it somewhere. And you can manifest peace. That's what they're telling me to tell you. So, all right, you do have one that is Nightmare Before. Oh my God, I should get one of those. Okay, yeah, elephant's great. Elephants remove blockages in your life and they make sure that you get peace and balance. So if you have one of those, use it. So, but yeah, I found this Maya in the park. Me and Chong were doing a dog walk. I think I was taping for a dog. I was taping during one of my dog walks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a horror deck in here. I bought one of those, but I see these other ones I'm going to buy because I'm working Christmas for extra money and I'm going to probably buy more tarot decks. Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Debbie. And you know what? We are here at Chong the Dog. We're all family. So I'm here rooting for you and you get your turtle pendant or your elephant if you want. And that's it. You have a bell, it can remove the negative energy. Well, I got one of those too. I got this. I've actually had a lot of good energy with this bell. I don't know. It's supposed to be some kind of ancient bell. Well, it's not ancient, but it's supposed to be. It has like different ancient symbols on it. But also, I have my Buddha. I call it my Buddha elephant. I got him too. Get a couple. Yeah, I mean, why go with a bell, Maya? So I have it all. You know what? When you're dealing with negative, stagnant energy vampires that are trying to come at you, get a whole arsenal. I even got crosses over here. I got crosses. I got the elephant. Right under Buddha, I got some crosses. And I got my bell and I got this crystal. I don't think anything negative wants to come in and harm me. I think that literally they would just turn to goo and die. So, oh, you want roses and it's green. Yeah, mine is this. I bought this Maya and it's from Malaysia. And it has artwork on it. I bought it. It's like it goes in a circle and then comes down like this. So, and then it has like ribbons over here, and it's supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to remove bad spirits. And you're supposed to ring it 8 times. I deal with some old magic stuff, and I look up things. I don't know. I like old ancient shit. I do. I love it. But yeah, I got my whole arsenal this way, and I even got a dream catcher. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a dream catcher on top of that. I got it all. If a vampire came in the house, I even have some moon water over on my second altar. Well, you can't see it. That's just one. I have another altar with just tons of moon water. Yeah, I got so much stuff. It's crazy. I don't leave no stone unturned, Maya. I'm not letting nothing negative in my life or my stream. I got so much stuff going on. The X left. It just got removed. Oh yes, I keep it by. I got big pictures of it. Sometimes I give it to my plants. So I didn't see your question, Chelsea. Go ahead and just repost it, so I don't have to go back up the list so much. Yeah, I keep a bunch of moon water just in case I need it for something. I just have just a shit ton of it, and then I got over on my one altar that on the other side of my room I got the sun, and then I got the footprints. The I got a wooden thing with the footprints poem on it, and I like it. I like because I feel it's nice to know that light walks with you all the time and you're never walking alone even though you think you are. I just like the poem because I'm a writer and I love the poem. It just resonates with me. So I have that up there next to the sun with my moon water. I have grown up Catholic. That's probably why tarot cards came very easy to me. So, all right, with my rose quartz tree, it's always in the sun and the moon, and I always cleansing. I was thinking about getting one of those, but I don't know where I'd put it up in here. I don't know. Rose quartz, I know it means love. I think isn't that like the love one? I want to say it was love. Like if you want to like attract love, you use rose quartz or something. I heard about that. I mean, I'm more of a shadow person, and I see behind everyone's shadows. A lot of times I could pick up thoughts if I want to, but I don't like to. Yes, it is, and it can be for money and protection. Okay. So it brings all kinds of securities to it then. All right, you have said CD Chambers Think Destiny. Okay. When you say was with you, do you mean like romantically or friend like, or I guess just clarify with you. Because I don't understand the question. So just, I mean, if you think that, just put if that in a romantic way or whatever. Romantically, okay. I just want to have full clarity on that. You could see the dark light and bullshit somebody without really knowing it. Well, good. You could see the shadow. You must have done your shadow work too. Isn't it fun to do shadow work? It's crazy as hell. Once you get through that shadow work, you see through all the shadows, and it's even hard to date afterwards because there's so much bullshit that everybody has. You're not wrong about that. You see through bullshit when you like a mile away. You're just like, it's terrible. So I don't know. At least, I mean, I'm glad I won't be deceived, but then I don't know if I'm ever going to find anybody because I see so much bullshit. It's just terrible. I think I'm just going to be single for a long time at this point. Yeah, she went through hell and back, but also when you walk through it, you see a different point of view and stuff. Oh, yeah. You literally kill a version of yourself. It got so bad where I was crying doing processing ancestral pain that I literally fell on the floor and passed out because I processed everybody's pain because my mom died suddenly when I was 19. She didn't get to do her shadow work, so I had to process her pain. Then when my dad passed, he went right through me, and I had to process his pain. I literally sat on the floor and passed out and had Chong licking me. I mean, I felt like I was like a turkey. Put some butter on me and cook me up. It's terrible, and you kill a version of yourself. I don't think people realize that you literally kill a version of yourself. I pretended I just went to my own funeral. And what came and resonated, I went cold because I'm an empath. I turned super empathic because of all the pain I processed literally at one time. It's not talked about enough, but yeah, you go through so much. And then I see my parents. I talk to dead people, and obviously I'm going to process pain for my family, but I didn't think that when you process pain for a whole lineage, you die. I had a soul death. And then I was reborn again. And I don't feel like the same person, Maya. I literally feel like I came off the floor with Chong licking me one day, and I just look at pictures of how I was and videos of how I was, and I don't recognize that person. And there I went cold. I had to listen to Carl Jung, and I say this to empathics. If you process enough pain, you go cold and you got to hold on to humanity. To hold on to my humanity, I had to remember my dog and my kids. I had to remember everything I loved and make sure I came back with humanity because I went cold and lost everything through my shadow work. And I came out and I did go through a soul death. And I literally got a whole new soul. And sometimes electrical things, I sucked electricity out of things and all kinds of shit now. I mean, my ancestors are safe. I won't pass on anything to my kids now for any kind of like anything that like would have been passed on, like lessons unlearned won't go to my kids because I processed everything. But I going down to soul death is, I think, the worst. And I lived through it, and I don't know how I did it, Maya. I really don't. So it's weird with me because I don't have dreams all the time. And when I do, it's very deep, like a message or a connection or a warning. Yeah, I always dream, Maya. I've always dreamt, and that's why I've been drawing and learning how to draw. So instead of just telling you guys about my dreams, I could draw it out. I practiced for 2 years. That's how a lot of my little artwork got better because I was trying to get better at it. But I dream all the time. Yeah, I'm in the dreamscape all the time. I think that's how I could walk the worlds easily. And I can. So when I dream, I leave this dreamscape and I go to the other realms. And I go to darker realms sometimes, Maya. Sometimes it's not always good realms, but honestly, I visit dark realms all the time. To me, energy is energy, and when you've had soul death, it does not even matter. I mean, things just don't bother you at that time. It really doesn't, and it's the hardest thing to do. And I guess if it wasn't for my dad's death and my mom being dead, and they'll be in the last of being the last soul heir of my whole family, I guess I probably wouldn't do it. Your sleep schedule's messed up when I dream and go in a different universe. Yeah, mine too. When I had my soul death was when I lost my best friend. Oh yeah, I've lost a lot of best friends. I had one friend that my one best friend I had two of my best friends commit suicide. So I get it. I was upset. I don't know. I was to the point where I had a soul death then too. And I he was like my best friend and everything, my friend Alan, and it was terrible because I truly loved Alan and Ed, and one hung himself, and he hung himself in a tree right outside. It was right next to the police station. And when the police came in, it was because everybody accused him of stealing, of robbing someone's house. So he just hung himself from a tree in right next to the police station. And then my friend Alan overdosed on purpose. He called me and told me he loved me, and then he overdosed on purpose. So yeah, and I was graduating from high school, and I think I had a soul death then too. Two in one deal. It was rough. All right, Chelsea. All right, I'm going to just do your love reading. All right, about this whole Sadie Chambers think about. All right. All right, I'm going to do your thing with this Sadie thinks about your love thing here. Go on. All right, I got your cards out. I'm just talking to another tarot card reader here. But yeah, I've had a lot of death at one time. A lot of death. And then when my son was, I think Brandon, my oldest was, geez, he was 3 months old, and my mother, I watched my mother die when I was 19, and my son was 3 months old. I literally watched her and her soul pass through me. So everybody that dies likes to find me and come right through me. And it's always ancestors, so they like to pass through me and find me and give me that hello. So, all right. Now, I got you, my friend Chelsea. All right, your recent past with this is intemperance, and this is good. Your opinion of your friend with the new love is in intemperance, and it's balance, moderation, patience, which is good because she's in balance and in happy thing. Currently, I got, is this eight? Okay. Eight of Swords, she thinks of it right now. But it's not horrible card. It's new perspective and inner critic, open mindedness, understanding, and optimism. That's not a bad card. That's how she feels about your current relationship with him now. Then you got Seven of Cups also, and this talks about opportunities, choices, elude. Okay, what would do this? The only thing I would think for the like her mindset would be probably confusion of choices, possibly for the distant future. But there's no real negativity about it. She just wants to make sure proper choices and boundaries and stuff are put down and things like that. And the shadow side of this, where the spirits want to give you. So do you think that Destiny had me? What do you mean by had you? I thought you meant like if she was approving of your relationship. I thought that was the question. So that's how it was presented to me. I mean, it seems to me she's not, your friend is not in. She doesn't think of it in a negative way. And the universe gave you a new moon in Leo, and it talks about confidence. They have more confidence. Then you got a fixed moon about holding on to visions and things that you want. And then you got a new moon in Scorpio working through any fears or doubts you have through relationships. So the shadow side's picking up doubt and low self confidence and not really knowing what vision or where you want to go to the future with that. So it's telling it gave you a fixed moon. So whatever vision you have, you can hold and assess, and so you could see where your journey goes. But I don't see anything negative about with this person. But I wouldn't worry about what people think about the situation. Just try to focus on the relationship itself. That's what I would do. If you worry about what people think, then he that you wondering, do she know that had a fling? I'm not picking up that at all about her having a fling. I don't think she knows none of that. I didn't. I think a swords would have came up on that one. So I didn't pick up any of that. Maybe that's why it was so positive. It was a very positive reading, Chelsea. It really was. So I don't think that she knows. I don't think that this one had a fling either. I think it was very positive. People say a lot of things. That's how rumors are. You know, at work, I had a coworker, he's a nurse and I'm an STNA, and it was going around that he liked me and all this. He does like me as a friend. He never really ever flirts with me, and everybody had it to like we were having sex all around the place and stuff like that. So I had to literally tell people I'm not interested and he's not interested. I was like, at that time I had a boyfriend, and I had to tell them I have a whole boyfriend at home, and we just work together. We all have to work together. So people gossip and they made it out like we're having some love affair and nothing was going on. So I didn't pick up anything negative. I just picked up self doubt and things like that, but maybe in confusion. Maybe they're confusion because they're wondering why everybody's feeling that way when they didn't do nothing. That's there was confusion in there, so I think everything's all right. I just think you guys just need to relax and just enjoy your life. And I guess I call it drama llamas. Tell the drama llamas to leave your ass alone. I do. I tell them all that at work. They have so many drama llamas at my damn work. It's ridiculous. And I tell them off, you're going to be a drama llama and start shit, get away. Just leave me alone. You start saying shit like that, everybody runs from you. In fact, they'll just probably, you'll have an easier time wherever you're going because they're going to say, I ain't messing with her. She talked about drama llamas, tell me get the hell out, and nobody will bother you. And it's the person that says the truth and is blunt with it that gets the furthest in life. You don't have to be nasty about it. Just say, I got my own life. Stay out of my business. This is my business. Your business ends here. And that's it. And this is where my business ends. And you walk away. I tell them all that. I put up a wall there. I say, your business ends there. And I walk down the hallway. That's how you got to handle these people. You're the kind of person who doesn't sugarcoat me either. I tell the truth. I feel it's better. I would rather know the truth even if it hurts. I really would. And it's true. When I was cheated on not too long ago in November, I got a text because I wanted October. I thought we were going to go do something for Halloween because I love Halloween, you know. He said he was busy, he had to go to a function with the kids. And November 1st, I get to work, Maya, and I get a text message. Did you enjoy making love for the first time last night? And I'm like, he wasn't even home. Where's this coming from? Right? So I sent the text to his mom, and she called him, and he never told me about this. He said he was taking the kids to a party, and he's out making love to somebody on Halloween. So yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to know that he was sleeping with somebody for 4 months. That would have been real nice to know. That's all I know. And I have all these readers, Maya, going all over. For somehow you guys are all picking up on my agony and my dark night of the soul, that my soul death that happened for an entire month. And all of you guys were picking up and trying to help me out with it. But yeah, I got this text message. That's how I found out. And then he wanted to be friends. I'm like, WTF? Really? You want to be friends after you made love to somebody and cheat and literally had a whole relationship for 4 months before while you were with me? It was terrible. I had to go to the doctors to see if I had a STD. I'm not about to get AIDS and all this bullshit. So yeah, I don't sugarcoat anything. And the one reader, she's, God bless her, she's so positive. She goes, oh, when he gets through shadow work, there's messages from your masculine divine. I don't give a damn. I don't care about his messages. I'm just done. Yeah, there's only so much. There's only so much you could do. And I have forgiven him because I needed to let it go to the universe, Maya. I had to. But I haven't forgot that shit. I didn't forget being at work, and I ran out of work. One of the nurses covered for me and literally, just said I had a death of a family member. And I got, and I used some of my sick time and shit and they paid me. But yeah, I mean, I don't care what kind of dark night of the soul he's going in. And they just said when I do the readings, I know it's him because it's certain details, when it resonates, I know, and they're just saying how now it's hitting him. Why does it take 2 months later for the dark night of the soul to hit you? I mean, come on. I know I'm an empath and I know I mirrored him, but it's like, damn. Are you that self-absorbed that it took 2 months when you cheated on me 4 months and I got a text? And then he told his mom I text the wrong girl. it's like, really? Maybe that was the universe doing me a damn favor, giving me a heads up. And all the readers, and I knew it was us because we had like two towers, and there was a, and then they picked up the third party right away. Right away. And then they're like, "Oh, you could reconcile. Sometimes these things work out." I don't know if I could put the past behind me, Maya. I don't know. I think it's just too much. I think I'm better off just starting out. They do, all these readers are saying, though, because I listened to all you guys, all of them. I binge watch all you guys. You guys are all wonderful. But they're saying in April, there's somebody new coming in April because Teoverse is saying that we're in Gemini season, but I guess in spring is when all the new love comes or something, which is probably true. He knows about, like, he's really good at knowing all of this astrology and stuff. But they're saying in April I'm getting a new masculine or something. I've been manifesting somebody with a high vibration. Oh my god. Oh, good night, Michael. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've been manifesting a high vibrational person, Maya. I have. And the readers, finally, it came in from the divine that I am getting a high vibrational masculine around April, and I'm going to have choices. And they're going to be positive choices, not people that are going to text me, "Did you have love last night?" and then find out someone cheated on you 4 months. So, I don't know. But yeah, if you ever read me or whatever, let me know. Keep me updated on this masculine, Maya, please. Because I need to find out. I want him to be sexy. And it would be nice if he knew, even if he's not a guitar, like a famous guitarist. I doubt I'm going to get a famous person, which is fine. Maybe just someone that could play guitar. So I'm putting that out there. Universe, bring me someone that can play guitar. This is where I'm asking you. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there right on the electricity so you guys can hear it. Buddha already knows that I want somebody else. You're learning electric guitar. Well, Maya, help me and ask the universe to bring Michelle from Chong the dog, her masculine, feminine, and ask them if and to be a guitar player. And I did, like, all the you guys are wise, and they say you got to manifest, and I am manifesting a whole new situation. I put it behind me. I forgave them, but I have not forgot. I could never have sex with him again. I could never have sex with him again. I think I'm just done. I don't know. I think it's just done, done, done. Like the turkey on Thanksgiving done. I don't know. It's just sometimes some things, some boundaries that are crossed. I don't think I can uncross some. And I'm just like that. Some people could, and I get it. I do, but I'm just not one of them. So, but I'm probably going to, it's getting late here. Guitar people are so fine. I love electric guitar. Oh yes, I love electric guitar too. I like acoustic guitar. My God, Tom Petty is one of my, well, he's a singer. So I want to say, you got all the good guitar players. But, I love the Beatles. I love music. I literally get on YouTube, listen to Google Dows and all these people and all these guitar players, and then I listen to all the new music, and then I listen to this, and before I know, it's hours. I wish I could play. I try to play guitar. I tried. I can't. I can write, but I can't play guitar. that I can't. So, but yeah, but I'm putting out there, Maya. Maybe you could pray for me for this. I mean, they say in April, pray for in April this guy to be sexy and play a guitar. I don't know if the universe does that. I really would like them to put a, they say you could put an order in. And I'm a butterfly now. And he's just a narcissist. So whatever tower stuff he's getting, I don't care. I'm done. I've put aside my bitterness, but I don't know. I'm putting my order in, Maya. I'm putting my order in for sexy guitar player. I changed my mind. Or maybe, if they could find me a sexy tarot card reader and a guitar player, oh my god, that would be the best. Oh my god. Universe, please, please give me a sexy guitar player that reads tarot. That would be wonderful. So, but I'm gonna let you guys go. I have had a really fun time. I feel like I went out twice. I went to the mall and then had a fun day with you guys too. So, and I'll probably come on tomorrow and I'll probably still do a collective reading. Tomorrow I'll do a collective reading for you guys. It'll be also in the community board. So go to the community board. I did put the Merry Christmas with my grandson and my son in there. And I'm going to put the collective reading in there also. I don't put the live streams in there. But I do the collectives in there because it's a collective reading. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. So, but I am going to come live, but I'm Maya, you're already a reader, so that really doesn't apply to you. But yeah, try to put it out to the universe to bring me a sexy guitar player. I would really appreciate if you would do that. I'm putting an order in for April. Since all the readers are saying April, I'm putting my order in advance. I am, and I'm hoping the universe hears me. And I want to make it clear right now. You should do a bay leaf. That's what I heard. What do you do with the bay leaf? Do you wrap it around a paper and with your wish? I know I hear of Celtic witch stuff. So I'm just wondering. I've heard of taking a leaf and wrapping around a piece of paper. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I want my order in. I'm okay waiting to April. I'm okay. I'm whatever the universe wants to send me, but this time I'm just telling the universe and clarifying it. Do not bring back the ex. Leave him where he's at. Let him marry his karmic lady. Let him marry Tanya. I will buy them a wedding present. I want him to stay with Tanya and I want the sexy guitar player. So, how do you feel when you get it? All right. No, you write your manifestation on it and then you burn it. And also, what you can do is write a note to the universe and, dear your universe, thank you for bringing this man and describe him. Oh, I'm definitely going to do that. Oh my God. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. I think I am, since it's like 11 o'clock at night. I don't want any coyotes trying to get me. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I've heard about burning it. All right, so I take it and burn it, and I have to do it indoors and out there? And how you feel when you get it and how you feel now. My ear started ringing. You should do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. I don't want my ex back because every tarot card reader say is telling me I believe you guys because you guys are very detailed, and every tarot card reader is telling me he's coming back or he's going to try. I want him to stay where he's at. He told me he was in love with Tanya. He's told me that he loved Tanya. He wants to have a baby with her, and he paid me money and left. And I went through my dark night of the soul, and I want him to stay gone. I don't want him to come back. I want him not to come back. I'm just done. The house, I've already rearranged the house. I don't, I just don't think we could ever be romantic again. I don't. There's only so much a person can put up with, and I just think I'm just done. He's lucky that I just don't want to do horrible things to him, and I'm just indifferent at this point. He should be happy I'm indifferent because I don't think we could be friends. I don't. I'm not one of these people that think it's okay to. And he did all this. You want to know why he broke up with me, Maya? He broke up with me because I was grieving my father. They said they understood my dad why that my dad died, but he said that he was leaving me because he wasn't getting enough sex and I grieved my father too long. And they said I was dead and I was looking for my dad for 3 years and he knew this bullshit. And then he breaks up with me because of me grieving my father. So it's insane. If it was because he fell out of love because it was natural, I would get it. But why? Because I'm grieving my parent? I never heard of some bullshit like that. Oh, no, I'm not doing nothing. I heard that he got 3 towers from he got a karmic, he got a tower. He still has to apologize to me. I don't want to see the whites of his eyes. My third party is my son. He can apologize to my son for me. I mean, he could tell his apology to my son and then give it to me. Because I'm just not dealing with it. I still haven't got my dad's effing ashes yet. I'm in a battle of getting my dad's ashes. I'm the last heir. I get his house. I get a bunch of money. I get survivor's benefits, but literally he broke up with me because my dad was in the military for 30 years. I'm trying to get my dad's ashes. I done talked to like 300 damn lawyers and I got broken up with and he said it and then he literally walked out of the house and you know the worst thing about this, Maya? And then he says he's going through financial stuff right now and spiritual attack. Well, good. I hope so because my dad, he was a good person. And he was the reason I decided to process everybody's pain. And I just hope in 2026 you're going to get that stuff I'm saying like the beginning and middle January. Oh, my dad's stuff? I'm gonna get at my finally gonna get to bury my dad. I mean that'd be nice. Oh my god. What about these your dad's watching over you and he's the one giving the karma. Oh my god, Maya. That is so weird. You know what I did? And I was telling my one friend. When I was grieving my dad since I wasn't able to find his ashes and I passed him over to the other side. I made out it was a little vape case and since he couldn't be buried, I put a really nice pretty cross in it and I put a piece of paper with his name on it. I put rest in peace. And it's right under Buddha. And when all this stuff with a-hole was happening and he was cheating on me 4 months because I was grieving my dad trying to get his ashes. I decided recently, my dead mother came to me and she told me to write his name on the paper and put rest in peace and put it under your father. And then she told me to get she says I at least have to have 4 plants in the house. My mother is a witch. So I guess technically I am. I don't know. I don't know what she would call me. But she told me to get 4 leaves off this one plant. And it ended up having 5. And it had to be leaves that were half dead and half living. So I said, okay, you don't argue with your mom. So I go and I cut these leaves. And then she told me to put them under my dad, not above him, and put his name and rest in peace. I said, okay. She told me I had to break the cord, so I did. And they were both pissed at my ex. They were both pissed at this point. And they just said he had his bad behavior. He won't apologize. And he did pay me off before he left, but he kept asking me when the money was coming. When's the money coming? I'm just trying to bury my father. I don't care about the money. I was caring about my dad getting a free funeral. So he's going through hell because of what he did to you. Well, good. Mom told me that if I took the leaves and put it over my dad and put the leaves down above them both, that he'd be like my dad's slave and he would be in charge of his karma. And the thing, Maya, is that we got dragon lineage. My dad's like his spirit sign is a dragon king. And mom is Phoenix dragon. And I guess I would be one too. But I'm more of the more peaceful one out of both of them. And I think out of both of them, I'm the one not taking revenge because I want peace. My dad's war. Mom is, I don't know what you call her. She is peaceful, but she's very spiteful at the same time. I'm the peaceful one. But them two, they're not peaceful at all. I mean, even though she embodies peace, she fights for peace. And he's just straight up war. He has me watching Grim Fuel every day, my dad. He does. He tells me that he's not coming near this house ever. And he's not ever walking in his house ever. My dad is very specific about this. My dad even said if he comes near his house, he will make sure his bad health. I don't think he's allowed to do anything damaging, but he can drain his energy. I do know that. I don't know. But yeah, this is why all this happened because I was grieving my damn dad. So I guess that's what he does. That's what Rob does. He just breaks up with you. If someone dies, he just says bye and he leaves and he finds somebody new. Maybe he does it all the time. But yeah, I know my dad said he's not leaving me until I'm dead, so well, that's what I mean. But I'm glad about all that, and I don't know, Maya, is he gonna come back and try to bother me because I be locking the door every day. I don't want nothing. I don't even want to look at him no more. It's to the point where I'm just done. So I hope he is going through hell, and I hope he doesn't walk in this house and do anything to me. Oh, I'm a green dragon. And you give a mother energy, but you're also someone not to play with. Well, I can get angry, and I try to balance out my dad because he could be horrible. My dad is like Stalic thinking. My dad thinks of war things. He loves war. My dad loves to see people in pain. He loves torturing people. I will tell you that about my dad. My dad is not nice. My dad loves me and he's nice to me, but he's nice to hardly no one else. When he was at war, when he was in his meat suit, it was told that he's your best friends in time of war, but your worst enemy in times of peace because he gets bored. So, yeah. My dad is not knowing a mess. My dad had a job where he was a bouncer at this nightclub, and somebody was hitting his wife, her girlfriend or wife or something. My dad accidentally broke his neck. My dad's a war hero. The guy died. The police came. My dad did not get in trouble. No, nothing. They just said it was an accident, and the guy went out in a body bag. This is what happens when you mess with my dad's spirit. My dad doesn't play, and my dad doesn't like when people are mean to women. He doesn't like it. He doesn't think no one should ever be mean to a woman for no reason. They should be treated with respect, and that's it. So he's trying to send you shit spiritual instead of physical because he can't get physical things from you. Well, yeah, he is dead, so that makes sense. I could tell you that he's the type of person not to mess with because it will come 10 times harder than what they realize. Oh, my dad will. My dad has a plan for Rob. My dad has a plan for him. My dad said he's never going to sleep. My dad said that I gave him direct access. I give him my energy. I because he could him and my mom could do whatever they want. I just let them do whatever they want. They take whatever energy I have and they go right over to wherever he's at. They hide his money. They break his car, and they do something to get them fighting all the time too. I don't even know what they do there. I feel like he has sleep paralysis now that he's getting his car. But well, I know mom is one of those. I don't know. She gets in your dreams, and she can control your. I'm trying to think of the right word, how to say it. Mom could mess with your heart and your anxiety. She can make your heartbeat go up and down. She can give you. She's like a. You know how Freddy Krueger, how he controls you in the dreams. This is what she can do because she's a phoenix dragon. Phoenix dragons could literally get in your dreams. They can't kill you in real life, but they can give you actual. They can give you anxiety and they can make it to where you can't breathe at times. They could do a lot of shit to you. I feel like yeah, mom said that they both go and mess with his car. All I have to do is give them extra energy. You know what, Maya? I have all kinds of energy. I tell them, you take whatever you want from me. And they do. And I always have extra reserves and everything. Spiritually and physically, he's going through so much. He has really bad anxiety when he sleeps. Mom says he doesn't sleep at all. And when he does sleep, he micro sleeps because because our bodies naturally do this, I guess. And that's what mom tells me. And dad said that he makes sure that he physically hurts every day. And then they go over to Tanya and they make sure that she's nice and angry every day. And they make sure that he doesn't get sex. Since he broke up with me because I can't have sex with him because of grieving my dad, they make sure he never gets sex. So I don't know. Do you feel the sex happening? Because mom said that sex doesn't happen and they're always sick. I feel like he even likes the female. You don't feel like you don't even likes the female he's with, and he's just using her for her. I well, yeah, he told me that he couldn't have sex with me, so he was gonna have sex with her, and then moved on. Mom said that he's so sick all the time he doesn't have sex. He tried, but it doesn't work. And if he does, it's not how he wants it. So he is getting sex, but not the way he wants it then. I guess that's some kind of karma. Mom said he barely even gets sex. That's what she told me. And she makes sure he has hardly any money, and she makes sure the car's always breaking down. They always, because it's an issue, the car, so they like to go and break the car all the time. That's what they tell me. They say they make sure. Oh, okay, yes, in a way. Well, he likes kinky stuff and all this other stuff. I know that. And he's wanted like a sex slave before he left. Oh, he forces her. Oh, don't wonder they're arguing. So he's raping her over there? Oh my god. That is why he's getting extra karma. Oh my god. He never did that with me. He said he would never force a woman to have sex. So he's going over there. Rob is raping Tanya? Oh my god. Don't wonder she don't like him. Does she even want to be with him anymore? Maybe my parents are keeping me from him for a reason. Maybe that's why I'm being sent somebody else. Oh, I think he is a full narcissist. And I know some readers say that everybody says about narcissists and all this, but I have always felt he was a true narcissist. I really have because I'm an empath and he was attracted to me instantly. And empaths and narcissists, they attract each other, but my ears are ringing in the right. What does that mean? I know I get ringing in the ears, but I don't know what that means. My mom said if it's a right ear, he's toxic even when he gets mad. It scares her, but she can't leave because of the type of person he is. Oh my god. So she's being abused over there. That is why my parents. So oh, they're each other's karma then. Because she went and took him from me, and she was making it a mission to do, and it was her that caused all this. So they're each other's karma, is what you're telling me. He never got that way with me. Never. He ain't never done that. The worst thing he ever did was hide another girl for 4 months, and he didn't sleep with me the entire time he was sleeping with her. So he must have actually did love me then, but I don't need that kind of love. Maybe I'll try to date another dragon spirit or something, or a fairy, or anything that's not a narcissist at this point. Wow. So she wants to leave, but she can't. I guess that's her karma then. I guess they're each other's karma. Don't wonder I'm going through the entire community these days. He must be the most toxic collective going. I feel like she's forced to do things with him. He told me when he left me, he likes anal sex. And he told me that he would never force me to do it, but he has no problem ripping an ass open. And he says, I don't know that side of him, and he truly loves me, and he would never hurt me like that. So he never tried to ever have sex with me that way. And he told me if he met somebody else, that he was going to rip their ass to where their ass was bleeding. And he likes to get real violent when he has sex. I mean, he likes to when he likes to spank, but when he spanks, he leaves bruises. And he said that one person he had anal sex with years ago had to go to the hospital. And I thought he was joking, But I really think that he did. He said they had to do surgery on someone's ass when he was done. So he has told me these things, but he said that he truly loved me and I was an innocent soul, so he would never do that to me. So exactly. I feel like he's that way when he tries to spin the book or block. Oh, okay. So he's actually treating her like a sex slave. He told me when he doesn't like you and he's using you and he doesn't like you, he makes sex into torture. He likes torture as sex, he says. He said he's cut people while they were having sex too. He only does it to other people, but he won't do it to you because of how much she loves you, but won't show it. Well, I know. I have a feeling sometimes mom that I don't I'll tell you my mom took my cord off of him and put it on her just so they can get to over there because my parents did cord cutting and they uncut my cord there, but they have me and Tanya. Sometimes my ass hurts because that's how they get over there and they get access to the cars because my cord is still on there till they're not a threat. And they said she's not a nice person to begin with, but the cord is still on me and sometimes my back hurts. Sometimes I feel sore just a little bit, then it goes away for no reason. And I feel like he's doing some really bad. I feel like he's raping her because I don't want to. I feel her because my cord's attached to her because that's how my parents are gaining access. And she's never happy and she's always hurting all the time. I feel like you know what's happening. Well, yeah, I got her cord. I don't know. I feel like she's being raped. Well, Tanya doesn't love me, trust me. So, I mean, I love the idea. She has bruises on her. That's what I heard. Yeah, he told me that he really loves me. And when I wouldn't forgive him for cheating on me, he said that he told me that the next girl he's going to use, he's not going to love, and he's going to literally let out his violence on her. She can't escape. It's a repeater cycle. He needs her money is what it is. And because I won't go back to him because of her, he's gonna torture her. I feel that. He's a very he's an entity. He has an evil inside of him that's attached. And it can't hurt me because of my ancestors, but my ancestors, he's not with me, so now the entity that's inside of him could do whatever it wants to her. It can possess her, it could make her do things she doesn't want to do, and it could do that. So I feel like when he hits her, it's like an evil laugh. Yeah, he got a demon in him. He does. He has a full ass demon in him. And he told me he doesn't, I don't know the other side, but he truly loves me. And before he left, and I told him I can't forgive him for the cheating, he said he truly loves me, but he has to go with her because she has a car and money. And he says he will never love anybody else. And he left. And mom changed the cords because when I'm attached to his cord, he's draining me. So mom put me on her cord so they're doing something over there and they're trying to get rid of him because they said eventually he's going to come here And he said that he wants to come back here once he drains her and takes all her money to try to make a life for us. So I don't want him here, but they said that he's going to make it here. And there was a reading. A reader was doing a reading. It was a divine. It was, oh God, I can't think of. I watched so many of you guys. It was this one reader that was spiritually fit. She was doing a reader and a spider came down. And then they had the death card that came down, and she said and her power went out. And I knew it was my reading. And then she said she's seen two middle fingers in the death card. I was like, and they said, and they just was looking at their equipment, and they said they just charged everything. And they said that he's coming, and they said he's stalking my social media and he listens to me. So I tell my son, give him something to watch. And this is why I talk about this openly, because I don't like him anymore. And I say it all the time, but they say he's still going to come. Yes, I could feel the draining energy. I just started getting a horrible headache. So he's draining her then. I feel like when he says he truly loves you, it's just for you to think, but and really he doesn't. It's repeating cycle because he keeps doing it. No action change it. Oh, I do know he loves me. I really do. Because he has done really nice things for me, and he has never done anything violent to me besides cheat on me and hurt my feelings. That was it. He told me he would rather just go torture somebody else and give them violent sex. So that's what he told me. That's what he said. He said that the next person is not going to have it so nice, and walked out the door. And this girl said that she was in love with him, wanted to be with him and all this. And I was trying to take care of the problem. I can exorcise demons. I could have taken care of the problem, but she insisted on taking him at that time. I was getting ready to get rid of his demon, so when he could go forth in the world without hurting people. And she attached to him and wanted to be with him so bad, and she wanted to take him before I could fix him. And I was the only one that could remove the demon because I already had my mom and my dad with me. And he would have stayed here and I could have done it, but this was all her fault. She took him before I could fix him. So whatever, there's nothing I could even do about it. How do I take his energy off my energy? Now I'm trying to disconnect because me tapping his energy is drained. Oh, it's because he feels like you're next to me. What I would do is you got to get a cross and you got to get holy water. And you got you just call on my ancestors. Just say I call on Michelle's ancestors to relieve the connection. The only person that can disconnect from this evil demon is to help you is my mother. You got to call on Lilith. Mom, the Lilith is the first dragon. So you got to call on Lilith. So technically I'm Lilith's first daughter. I'm just the reincarnation of her, but yeah. And then dad would be her first husband. They were dragons. But yeah, call on Lilith and hold your cross and call on Lilith, and it will make the energy go away. She's trying to get rid of him, but we can't because this woman loves him so much. And he's nothing but a shadow walker. That's all he is. He turned into a shadow walker narcissist, and I don't know. All right. Well, just keep holding on your holy water in the cross and calling on my mother Lilith, and it should be better. That's the only way to disconnect the connection. Anybody that's in my stream, he wants me so bad, and he wants to be with me, but I don't want to be like him. I can't be evil like him. I like being peaceful and happy. I can't be unpeaceful. I can't. His energy is too draining. I either want a really peaceful dragon or just somebody that's not him at this point in my life. So let me know if the connection broke, Maya, because he's very strong and he's one of the strongest shadow walkers I've ever seen. I feel release it gone when I was tapping his energy. Oh yes, it is very happy. Shadow Walker energy is very, very dangerous. Shadow walking energy is very dangerous. A shadow walker literally attached themselves to him. And it's exhausting, and people that are unawakened just think he's the best thing since apple pie, and the thing is he's not. His soul is so damn dark because he let this thing attach to him. So I felt release it gone when I was tapping his energy. It's very heavy. Yeah. It did my ears ringing. Oh yeah. I don't understand when someone's a spiritualist and they're not interested in the person, but obviously I was trying to fix him so when he goes with someone else, he didn't do horrible things. But to interfere in trying to make somebody not, I don't know, to be make them nice and getting whatever that negative energy out and all that when you're not even a spiritualist. I mean, come on. This is what you get. If somebody told me someone was negative and all that and try to get their facts, mom can only do so much. She can only do so much. I mean, now he's just going to be a parasite until the time goes on. I mean, my son, literally, he left a gun in this house and made me really depressed and would not remove the gun. And when my son and I got suicidal, and my son called him up and told him to get his gun, and he wouldn't get his gun. And then he told him what was going on, and he did not even want to come get his gun. And then the funny thing is there was a box of 100 bullets with the gun, with one in the chamber. And he was over there every day hoping I shot myself. My son was not happy. My son said that he's the most evil person he ever seen in his entire life. And he's just not welcome here. And all the readers say that he's going to be showing up, and they keep saying the numbers 111, and I'm being divinely protected. You sent his energy with his karma, and I send your energy with oh, thank you. And healing protection. Well, thank you. I need it. I'm battling a demon. It is. I mean, I know that I get rid of demons and stuff, but he wasn't like this to he went over there babysitting and something attached to him. He came home one day, Maya, and he told me he didn't believe in God. And he had this thing about vibrations. And I get it. You want to be on a higher vibration, but he said that he didn't believe in God. I said, how do you think you got here? How do you think and even if you don't believe in God, you believe in something created you. He said he believes in the devil, but he don't believe in God. And he said he believes in vibration and all this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And one day and before this, something over there, it's very dark. I'm only going to say that. Confirmation because ambulance sirens just went off. Oh, yeah, there's some dark over there. because mom, it's all you when I go on the readers, I got to find out how long. One day in my head, mom told me don't go outside, and he was on the property stalking me. And mom goes, don't go outside. So I have puppy pads out because I'm afraid, I don't want to I don't want nowhere near him. I don't want it. But I mean, he went over there and something horrible attached themselves to him. And then he just didn't want to come home. He just kept not coming home because I got holy water and all kinds of shit over here. And then he was looking at my crosses the one day and he goes, you always have these crosses around. And he never cared about my crosses before, but all of a sudden he started caring and bitching about my crosses. And I said, well, I believe that there's a light God and there's the force of life and the force of death. And I was like, you're living and breathing and organic, so obviously there's God. However you want to resonate God as, if it's light or whatever, it's there. And he refused to believe it, and I knew there was something wrong, and something attached himself to him in that house. I don't know if it was something of her, but my son told me he's a shadow walker. That's what he told me. And I guess and I got to wait for the right person to come along because all the readers tell me that God is protecting me. An angel card comes every single time they do my person's reading and they get a headache. And then they have to do these cleansing waters. I get myself in weird situations. And this ear always rings really bad. Right now, my ear's ringing really bad right here. And it's like a low ding. It's like in the middle of my head, it dings. Oh, you're too? I thought I have bad hearing. I don't know what it is. It's like sometimes I get a lot of stuff, but yeah, it freaks me out. So I watch you guys every day to find out when I need to lock my door. Yeah, I'm just getting it. My cord was unattached, and I have his name rest in peace under Buddha under my dad's name. My dad is literally like my bodyguard right now. And I think when my dad died, and I'm telling you this because I'm pretty sure when my dad died, when he passed through, I felt like something was inside my chest. I think he did something when he passed through, and because he wanted to make sure I was gonna make it through everything, he gave me something. And when my dad passed through me and gave me something, that's when he stopped, when he didn't want to come near me no more. I think my dad gave me divine or gave me protection when he died and passed through me. And they said this, and my friend said the elephant removes blockages, and it's a holy relic. That's why I keep it right next to my bed going through this stuff, because he doesn't want to gain access to this house because of Buddha and my mom and my dad. But I really think he's out there torturing the collective. I really do, and I feel bad. And there's nothing I could do because this woman would not let me fix him before she dated him. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's terrible. I feel like he's messing with more than just that girl. I feel he's feeding. I know it sounds crazy as hell, but I feel he's feeding off of other energy. I feel like he's one of the biggest energy vampires out there. I really do. I think it's more like narcissist vampire type thing. Can you ask your cards is what I did if I'm connected from his energy that nothing's come to me. If you call on my mother, nothing will happen to you. You got to call upon Lilith. What he is he's the snake in the garden. And that's what he is. He's a snake. Specifically, he's a cobra. If a cobra snake comes to your mind, like in the Garden of Eden, that's why everybody had dreams of it. They always said mom was the snake. It wasn't. The snake was always trying to get to devour my mom. And Adam was a pretty much was symbolism for the person that saved her from the snake, which was not Lucifer. It was just it was a masculine dragon that saved her from him. But he's the snake from the Garden of Eden. That's all he is. So, but yeah, I can ask the cards about it. But always call on my mom Lilith and use your holy water because she's not evil, which everybody thinks she is. Lilith is not. The Catholic Church makes my mother out evil. They really do. She's not. She's very empowering to women. And that's why the snake in the garden always tries to hurts women and she tries to protect women. And it's true. And her firstborn from that union was my soul. And it was a feminine soul. And in our bloodline there's males also, obviously, but I was with my mom being so empowering to women, they had a girl first. So, when she dies, there's always a female there. So when she dies, a female is born that represents her energy, and then she's born again. It goes back and forth. That's how the universe likes running with that. But I think Lilith's amazing. I actually did a drawing of my mother. So you feel her energy, but after I did that, I said for her to go protect you and send her energy and love. Oh, she's always here. My mother's never leaving me. My mom is not leaving me, and she's the one that's going to pass me over. Here's her angel form. That's my mom's angel form. And I have another picture of my mom when I did. This one's nice. I had this in my dream. I dreamt of that. I like that one. That's pretty. That's somebody's grave. And this is just a shadow demon right here. And then this is my dad and my mom kissing. I see that in my dreams. That's both of them kissing. They're together. As above is below. So is going to be his. Oh. What's going to be his? Oh, this is my Mickey Mouse. I'm trying to think of that other one I have. What was Lilith? I have this other one with the snake wrapped around her. Then I got my elephant. And then the white wolf. This is kind of my spirit. He's going with the R.I.P. You think he's going to actually die in real life? See, this is a representation of me, the white wolf. This is kind of like where my spirit realm is with the white wolf. They're more angelic. I'm the white wolf. I'm trying to think, where is that one I had? I had one. I think the other one I had there. Then I have all these elephants. Well, anyways, I draw a lot. So here's a panther. This one I drew, I don't know what this is. Oh. I don't know. I feel like he's going to actually die. I don't know what this means. Since you're a tarot card reader, maybe you can interpret this. I dreamt of this. This is water cascading down, and right here is like where a rock formation would be. That the water kind of is going through, and it's like a dark spot. And then this symbol came up in my dream. And then this is supposed to be a dead tree branch this way. It's going, it's like washing something out, and it was around the time he left. So that's a hand. Okay. I think this is significant to what is going on. And this isn't a regular pentagram because this is a triangle that comes out, and this is a big one. That's a small triangle, and that's a big triangle right there. This is some demonic goddamn symbol right here. And I drew it because I don't know what it is. Isn't it demonic? It feels like at the pictures it's washing out all the negative energy from him. Okay. So this is his hand then right here. Because I don't know what this symbol is. This is not anything. This is not a positive symbol. I don't know what it is. And only spiritual people know what any of this would be. And I had a dream, and I was near this waterfall, and they had the little rocks here, and the symbol popped up, and it was just like a 3 cascades of water. It was so weird. That's why it's easier for me to sketch out what I dream. It's like a dream journal. I have a lot of dream journals, and then I had the leopard here. That was, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. And I dreamt of this, and it has the moon. This is the sun, the moon, and then the tree of life's here. And then I want to say this is a cheetah. No, it's a leopard. And that's a leopard. This came in a dream. I'm not even sure what this. The hand is your mom protecting you, washing it off you. Okay. I don't know. Did he want me because I have my mom's energy? I know he hates my mom. I do know he hates my mother. I will tell you that. He's very hateful. He even, when I told him I get my mom, after my dad dies, that my mom was here and my dad, he looked around like he was scared. He does not like my parents at all. And this one came too. About a week ago, I had a dream about this. And this is supposed to be a mirror right here. And obviously, this is a coffin, and this tree has no leaves on this side. And there's a tree over here with leaves where the mirror's at. And that's a raven. So I don't even know what grave this is supposed to be, but I don't know how this was a dream also. He knows what type of person he is to you, and that's why he loves you, because no matter what, you still love him, of that type of person, if that makes sense. Oh, I look beyond his mask and I see where he's actually was good. I see the good in everybody, even when they're very evil. I seen him before the attachment. That's why. I was the last person he will love because of his evil attachment. But I was sent this message from God. I feel like that's a new beginning, a new door opening. Look up a spiritual meaning of crows. God sent me this message it was about a week ago. And I drew it out. But I don't think God is able to do anything because of I have tried to at least exorcise whatever damn demons inside of them, but everybody at that house won't let me. I don't even know where the house is. They won't even let me know the address. So I guess they just want that girl to get the shit beat out of her. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. And then I had this dream, and I feel like, sorry, in 2026, you're going to be walking through doors that are opening and closing old ones. That's what he wants you to know. Oh, that's good. I know God is my bestie. I did this in a collective reading. I like to draw or do poetry before I do it. But I did this in a collective reading, and this came because this says no entry over here, and there's a road leading to the house, and this and a golden key. This was in my dream, Maya. That I don't even understand. I couldn't even begin. It was really weird. It wasn't even, there's no driveway. It's just a road. And then the key's up here. It's a family house in a way. I know my dad's house. So I'm supposed to be getting my dad's house. I mean, maybe this is a sign that I'm actually going to be getting the family house. It'll be a nice art studio over there. I'll tell you that much. Oh, okay. But yeah, this is my little thing. This is like some people have dreamed. This was a pretty one. This I dreamt of too, but this is pretty. This doesn't give any creepy vibes, this one. This is a nice one. I did dream of that one day. Calming water. So I drew that one out. Sometimes it's good to sketch out a dream. But I feel like the new year, that's how you're going to be feeling. Like it's going to be with the flow, releasing past. I hope so. I mean, these are just my Disney sketches. I just like to draw these. This was not a dream at all. I just like Stitch. I be vibing with Stitch. I think he's so funny. And then this one, this is just a weed man. That's my little ganja man. I like ganja. It's a, I just like, I don't know, I just like that. And I like Snoopy. I drew a Snoopy. It would be nice to be with somebody that is spiritually enlightened that's not going to get possessed by a demon. But yeah, I just be sketching, and I do pastel painting. It's technically painting. So, painting is even though I do sometimes use some paint, then I like my Mickey Mouse. I did this one too. Love the Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse. I've been to Disney World. I love Disney World. I just love art. I love that. And then I have these poems I was doing in my collective readings that come to me because I did write a book, and my son's going to help me publish it because I want to get it on Amazon or some shit like that. But I wrote Lily in the Darkness. And I've been doing the Elf Chronicles. I haven't had much time between like collective readings and stuff, but I'll read you some of my poems. Oh yeah, I love smoking too. I do. I love the ganja. I had a viewer Maya, that one time she came and she was blasting me because she said I was high as a kite because I got the $1,000 tablet from T-Mobile for free because they said I was a live stream and I was bitching because they didn't give me an upgrade for a little bit. And I didn't know how to get the comments on because when you get new shit, it's like you don't know where to press things. You just got to get used to the software. And I even said before the stream that it's a brand new tablet and it has its own phone number and all that. And anyways, they shared my video and was trying to tell everybody not to listen to me. And the thing is, I'm not here to be super famous. I'm just here because it's fun. It's fun to be on YouTube, and my kids think it's cool. So this is why I'm here to help people, and I think it's cool. And anyway, and then I got on, and of course, I'm a smartass. So I go and I just said, yeah, I would. And she said I was high as a kite. And I said, and I went in another live stream. I was like, yeah, I had a comment and they shared my video over to her thing, trying to get me, everyone not to listen to me. And I said, I'm not over here trying to be famous. And I was high. And I had new equipment and $1,000 tablet. I was like, and I was lying. I was like, she wasn't. I go, she was telling the truth. I was high. And I'm allowed to get high before stream if I want to. It's legal. Everybody thought it was funny. But some people are funny. But I did some of these before my collective readings because I'm more of a bit of an artist. And when I get my downloads for the collective stuff, it always comes in poetry or it comes in artwork or both. But it always comes in an artistic form all the time. It really does. So, but on this one download, I got silence is the echoes of the past. Endurance is the discipline to preserve our inner compass for eternal balance. So, I think this was all one. Okay, this was all one. But, anyways, and then it says integrity keeps balance like the raven. The raven with extreme intelligence moves in shadows, watching his prey and movement in the shadowed light. The warriors of the light and the darkness walked to the battlefield and the eagles circled ahead. And then that was the one poem for the one. Then I have this other one and the other reading I got when I was doing my downloads. Walking in the dark, the leaves fall in grace as the meadows fall into shadows. Reliving the cycles once taken, the mind replays mistakes from the past. I got that from a download. See, some people are just, I mean, that's just how I balance everything. And I seem to get extreme things. I got one reading where it was some kind of really toxic relationship and children's services were called. And these are the kind of collective I get. So sometimes it's better to have a nice poem. So, but I am glad that you gave me clarification in some of this because I thought I was crazy with my ears ringing and thinking something was going crazy. And maybe I was overthinking of it, and maybe he was having this great life like me, going to the mall, posting like fun things because I don't go to Facebook no more because of him. There's different meanings of your ears ringing. Oh, I mean, I don't know about none of that. My mom was the tarot card reader. She's the one that told me I need to learn my trade. I'm more medical. I'm scientific and I'm medical, but I'm very intuitive. But I believe in science. I believe science is the key to everything. I've studied Stephen Hawking. I love Stephen Hawking. I feel like there's something going on with these black holes. I feel like there's been some kind of energy reflux or something. And Stephen Hawking always says about a lot of in cold fusion, when you study linear, like string theory and cold fusion, technically black holes are a vacuum. And the thing with a vacuum, it sucks in things, but it sucks so many things in, and there's over 50 black holes around us. I don't know if you're aware of this, Maya. And then I checked more of my science thing, and we got more black holes. And they sit at the side. If you think about it, the black holes are like if this is Earth, here, we'll just do this. This is Earth. The black holes, they they would like we're a spaces in the universe that's straight. The black holes you can't see, but then when they start sucking in things, that's when you see like a small vacuum. And the thing is when these things get too full, and they don't, and when they suck things up, they only just don't suck in good, they suck in energy. And all of us are picking, all the intuitive and the readers and tarot readers are picking up energy. And I think that they're sucking in and out good and bad energy. And when they're spitting it back out, it's like they're throwing it up. And they actually proved it in science. Because I follow scientific things. I really do. I follow them like because that's what I believe that science and the stuff we do is so closely related to string theory and relativity and stuff. It's just a different way of relating. And I think when things get spit out, I know we have a black hole in the galaxy, but we are in it, but we can't go. Yeah, I do think we are in the Milky Way. Yes, we are. I always say that we're in the Milky Way. In the Milky Way, it's one big massive black hole that has a lot of black holes in it. So, oh yes, this is what I feel is the key to spirituality is figuring out these damn black holes in the galaxy. And when I tap into the divine, I ask these questions. And I have died twice. And when I died the first time and I seen God, it was a bright fucking light. It was like right there and it was so damn bright it almost blinded me, but I walked right into it and I asked it questions. And how the light and the one we perceive as God talks to you is through linear thoughts. And God literally just put knowledge in my head. That's how he communicates with us, through knowledge. And that's what he does. Like if you want to talk to God, you tell him and he just picks up your thoughts. He's like the biggest telepathic person ever. And he will give you knowledge. But we are in a black hole. We are absolutely in a black hole. And the thing is the people that get dark or turn against the creator, we get sucked out of one black hole and go to another. That's how he separates us. That's how when you have a person that commits pretty much universal, I don't know, universal laws of the extreme, they eventually get sucked into another black hole. And they have different black holes. This is actually a nicer one. This is a nicer multi universe. But there's other ones that are darker, from what the creator told me. For different beings that have done a lot of horrible things to people he've created. If you think about it, he went through all the trouble to create us. So he wants to protect us. So if somebody's out there killing the things that he loves, he's going to remove you. And he's not going to kill you. He's going to remove you and he's going to make you pay. And that's what happens. You go from one black hole to another. But around us in our multi universe, there's over 50, and we've grown to about, I don't know, another 50. I think they say there's over 100 black holes. And I asked, when I was on Facebook live streaming, a volcanologist, because I thought we had a lot of volcanoes going off at one time. There was the one in Alaska that went off, there was a huge one in Alaska that went off. And there was a lot of volcanoes going off, a lot of them. And he said that the gravitational pull with the black holes would not make the volcanoes go, but it would cause bad weather. And I had the pleasure of an actual person that was a scientist that studied volcanoes that told me that. So I do feel that the black holes that are surrounding us are causing different weather patterns. Like they could cause hurricanes, and they're right there because if you figure the earth is more water than land. And on top of that, we have, the North and the South Pole. So and the black holes, if you figure when everything's tilting and it's by the black holes, there's a ton of water. We're like 80% water. So they were saying that what it does is it does something with the water. And I know there's volcanoes under the water, and it does a gravitational pull under the water. And the gravitational pull, when the black holes and all that go by us, it can affect weather patterns. So this is why I believe the weather has been messed up. Now you could call me they used to call in my day these people crazy that thought these abstract thoughts, but I think the increasing of black holes is why we have erratic weather that's going crazy. So that's how I feel, but I could be wrong because I am only one person in the universe that just has deep thoughts. I get high and I get deep thoughts. And I think about all of the stuff I learned in school, and I wonder. Sometimes winters are really bad, and all these bad holes, black holes, are popping up or merging. And then sometimes we have a real mild winter because black holes can move also. They sometimes just spontaneously bust, but the thing with black holes when they bust, there was one black hole that ate so much shit and just went out, and NASA got it. It took like a burst. It was like what they call it, nuclear burst or something like that. And it was like it just went like and when it went out like that, it destroyed an entire galaxy and the black hole went away. And they move around because they get hungry and they eat and they move around, and they get hungry and they eat and they move around. That's what they do. And then sometimes they collaborate. Like the Milky Way has thousands and hundreds of thousands of black holes. And we're there. We were sucked up by a black hole and we're sticking. That's why we see the Milky Way, I believe. And I believe that everybody that is here on Earth, they say we're dead, but we're not dead. I think where it's like a limbo period where we're at. And I believe we're in the black hole, and when we see God, it's the middle of the black hole. And we go in different cycles. And I believe there is a creator. I believe God is in the Milky Way because and nobody can find God because he's in the black hole. And when black holes are mysterious, you cannot visit them. The only time you can really get in a black hole. Yeah, I'm still taking questions. I'm just chilling and talk to Maya too. I do both. But yeah, I have a deep mind, Maya. I have a very deep mind. I have a lot of thoughts in my head besides spiritual stuff. I do. I think science is the best thing in our lives, and I don't think we embrace it enough. Oh man, my throat's parched. Okay. All right. You want to know, my friend, you want to know your person's energy towards you. All right. That I can tell you. But yeah, I don't know. You feel me, Maya? Do you feel that I could be onto something? I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not Stephen Hawking, Maya. Not at all. That I am not. I feel he is we were blessed to have him in our existence. I do. I feel that Stephen Hawking will be missed. I think out of everybody that was born, he was one of the most important people. And now that they have actually NASA has actually said there is multiverses and they got proof of multiverses. It's not science fiction no more. They actually have real proof from NASA of multiverses, and I feel that we are going to. I mean, I'm hoping another great mind like Stephen Hawking is born because we need good minds. And the way his mind worked was amazing. I mean, he was able to put down the calculations, the formulas. I mean, we need somebody like that again. R.I.P. Stephen Hawking. Wherever you're at, I hope you're at peace and you come back and embody another person because he gave good service to the planet. He was a true humanitarian also. He did a lot of stuff for people that were disabled since he was in the wheelchair. He did a lot of good things. And a lot of people, were blessed with certain things and unblessed with other things. So, what are you going to do? But but yeah. But I don't know. How you do you feel like my theory is accurate, Maya, if you're still here? Oh, I was asking about my hole theory about how it affects that all the stuff in the air, the earth and the weather. I feel that it does. I could be crazy, but I feel our weather's being affected by it. So, oh, okay, you want someone. Well, yeah, the black holes give out energy, so that would affect people like us. Black holes suck up in their vacuums of energy. That's what they are. And all we do is we pick up energy. So when a black hole is by, what do you need, Chong? I'll take you out in a little bit, okay? Give me another 20 minutes and we'll go outside, okay? I don't think Satan's outside trying to stalk us today. This is what we call him, Satan. Okay. All right. All right, princess. Your person's energy. I'm going to do this here. I'm just trying to help. Oh, he is. My dog's always trying to help me. My dog loves the hell out of me. I love him too. He is my best friend. He's my son. Okay, now he's going to be shaking the computer. All right, Chong, go sit over here. There he goes. Large and in charge is coming over, folks. He can shake a bed over here. All right, your person's energy, princess, is in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this is his current energy. He's got, it's a little stagnant. And this means a lot of things. But out of all the things that are here, I know, Chong, let me do the reading and then we'll go, okay? I love you too. I love you too, Chong. I know. We're going to go. Okay? I promise we're going to go. All right. His energy is a little stagnant and I feel he feels disappointed in himself and a possible failure. That's what I'm picking up. In his immediate past, he got the Two of Swords. And this talks about an impasse. Well, there's a lot of stuff, but he got torn between two relationships, is what's really kind of coming out at me. He had an offer for somebody else along with you before this. So obviously he chose you. I know, Chong, after this we're going to go outside. I promise, okay? This is what he does, folks, when he wants to go pee. He looks and he waits. And anyways, the future path of if all this goes here is going to be the Five of Swords. And this talks about, I want to say more of conflict and self-interest. There's a lot of other ugly words, but that's what resonates with your person. And then his current energy, he got in the shadow side, it's New Moon in Taurus. And this talks about prosperity being ahead. So he's taken the stagnant period and actually doing something useful. And then in the not so distant past, he got a full moon in Sagittarius along with this Two of Swords when he had another offer. And this talks about looking at the bigger picture. So he chose you, so things like this happen. And then with the path that it goes on now, he got the gibbous moon. And this talks about being close to achieving goals. Goals of self-improvement and stuff. But since I can sense your distress, I'll get these cards for suggestions here to help you. Because, people flirt with people. It happens. But we'll get some universal, stuff for them to tell you. But, people, sometimes, there might be one girl that might flirt with them, and he obviously turned her down, so he must really, really love you. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, that Two of Swords, because it was in the past. The past is dead, it's buried, and he chose you, and he didn't choose her. So people are allowed to flirt with people. People get tested. That's what God does. He tests you. So, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's just the way it is. But you got here, he was feeling a lot of joy. I got the joy card for him for the recent past. And that's why he turned down this other offer. Then you got consume here, which is not so horrible as it sounds. This means it is a vulture, yes, but they're grounded creatures, and it's next to two moons and stuff. It means stability and happiness, but it also means that there's a feeling of stagnant to it, and they're trying to like find their way out. That's all a vulture is, really. And then he got this one play where, got this fun little thing here. He's going to get it together. He's going to be close. He's getting all of his eggs in one basket. So, and I feel that there's going to be a commitment for you guys. I do feel that, Princess. I feel that a commitment is coming to you very soon. Because when people have passed the first divine test, when they start getting their shit together, that's when good things happen in everyone's life. Oh, you're welcome. So don't worry about just because someone else flirted with him. You're good. You are so good. So, but I'm going to go ahead and take my dog out and go to sleep. But thank you so much for coming in the stream, Maya. If you see my ding on there, please comment again. I mean, I can use your help to grow as a tarot reader. I could so use your help. Because I have so many questions, because I'm more scientific than anything. And the thing is, when you're doing tarot card readings, you can't talk about it. I mean, I could probably talk about spirituality in a science way, but who's gonna know when I'm talking about string theory? I gotta know the lingual, and I gotta know the ways of tarot card reading. One day I would like to be like you guys, like Tarotverse and stuff. I would love to. You guys are so damn cool. I enjoy watching you all. I'm probably gonna go to sleep watching one of you guys. So I'm gonna look up your name for yours. Maya Rose 57. Is that your channel? But yeah, I'm gonna look up your channel and listen to your readings, because I'm learning a lot from you guys. I went to college for a long time, and I'm stuck in a medical building, so please come in my channel and try to, I guess, teach me the ways. Teach me the ways of all of the tarot, so I could be one of you and I know how to talk in the vocabulary. I just started saying collective. I didn't know you guys said collective until that, so I just read energy, but at least I know how to read it in a way that people identify with it. But I'm going to go to bed, and probably I'll do a later stream tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow after my son leaves and we're done with candles and wrapping presents and stuff. And I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas Eve. And I love all you guys. You're a Chong the Dog family, and we're here for humanity and dogs and people and animals in general. We're just here for humanity. So if you I'm just excited to meet fellow humanitarians, and I love all you guys, and happy Christmas Eve, and all of us at Chong the Dog, we love you, and I will see you tomorrow.